Hello, everybody. It's my great honor to have this presentation for you. My name is Wang Xiaopan. I come from China, and I now studied for my PhD degree in City University. And today, my title is The Present Situation of Activities Application in English Teaching, and the research area is a province in China. And first, let's have an introduction of my paper. With teaching reforms having been implemented for years, traditional teaching still exists in cities which are not so developed in compulsory education in China. What's most commonly seen in traditional teaching is the teaching and explanation of vocabulary, and we can see that the validity is very obvious. And in the 2022 National English Curriculum for 9-year compulsory education, the English course set out to cultivate students' core competence, which is the concentrated embodiment of the value of curriculum education, the character value, essential character and key abilities that students gradually form through curriculum learning. And we can see there is still not a mode for English teachers to apply conveniently in designing activities. In less developed cities, just like Shanghai, teachers lack abilities to design creative and effective activities. It's so obvious. It cannot be denied there are still much room for improving the application of activities in English as foreign language teaching. Okay, so and see, the problem is obvious that teachers they lack the abilities to design creative and effective activities, and the situation is not satisfying. So I want to probe into the situation, which is the main problems existing in the English teaching in provinces like Shanghai, okay, like cities like Shanghai, okay. And my theory background is mainly about the interactional view and the TBLT. The interactional view views language as a tool whose main function is to build up and maintain social relations with people. And we can see that in constructivist theory, social constructivist theory represented by Vygotsky, that it put up a very popular concept, means zone of proximal development, and that means the difficulty of the activities cannot be too far beyond the student's reach. And TBLT is a popularized teaching method in English teaching in China. That means we should based on tasks to promote teaching. Okay, so we need a lot of interesting, creative, and effective activities in order to get students involved in the class. And I used questionnaire to investigate the present situation of English teaching, and it contains 18 questions. 18 questions, and a total of 360 questionnaires were returned and deemed to be usable, and the SPSS is used to analyze the replies. And now let's see. Okay, I want to focus mainly on the result, the survey result. Okay, now let's come from the first table. The first table is a demographic profile of my questionnaire. And from the questionnaire, you can see that students in grade 7 make up the majority of the respondents, and a similar percentage of both female and male students make up the respondents. The bulk of responses are above the score of 85 when the difficulty level of the test, whose total score is 120, is not too high or not too low. So this is the demographic profile, and the numbers up for the questionnaire is it ranges between 0.88 and 0.91, so it is very reliable. And also, now I want to talk more about the results. In the questionnaire, from question 7 to question 9, it mainly inquires students' conceptions about the present situation of activities application. Question 7 discusses the frequency that English teachers carry out activities in English classes, ranging from never to always. Question 8 is about the extent of satisfaction, ranges from very dissatisfied to very satisfied, while question 9 inquires students about their perceptions about the help that interesting teaching activities bring to English study, ranging from not helpful at all to very helpful. The descriptive and analysis of students' conceptions is shown in Table 2. Now let's focus on Table 2. Take a look at the table. You can see that the frequency. As for the frequency, you can see sometimes is the most commonly seen frequency, and just 34.2% of the students said that their teachers usually apply activities in class, while as for satisfaction, you can see only 34.7 students said they are satisfied with the activities applied. And when talking about the benefits that the activities brings to the students, nearly 70% of the students show that they think the activities is beneficial to their study. And now let's come to question 10 to 17 in the questionnaire. They probe into the 4 elements, including situation, gamification, competition, and cooperation in activities application involving the frequency and students' preference. And the questions of the frequency apply a 5-point scale from never to always. In the scale, never is assigned 1 score, rarely 2 scores, sometimes 3 score, and often 4 score, and always 5 score. The question of the preference apply 5-point scale from strongly dislike to strongly like, and also ranging from 1 score to 5 score. And now let's take a look at the 4 tables, including the 4 elements. The first one is about now the table 3. The first one is about the situation, and you can see that nearly 63% of the students said they like the situation, and nearly less than 50 half of the students said that their teachers often or always apply the activities using a situation. And as for gamification, you can see that nearly more than 70% of the students said they like or strongly like the gamification element, and while only less than 45% of the students showcase that their teachers often or always apply activities containing the element of gamification. Now let's come to competition. So not very much of the students said that they like the competition. Maybe it may bring burden or something not good to the students. So only 40% of the students said they like the competition, and you can see also the teachers, just about 34% of the teachers they like to use competition in the activity design. Last one is about cooperation, and you can see that students like cooperation. Nearly 60% of the students said they like or strongly like the cooperation element, and the teachers they use more than 45% of the teachers they often or always use cooperation in activities design. And then we come to correlation analysis. You can see that the frequency and the total frequency, they are very similar. They are strongly related. The figure is 0, right? So we can see that in the present situation, that the 4 elements is quite commonly seen in the activity design. And the last is about the students' average love and total love for activities. So you can see they are also very strongly related. It's 0. So that means students like the 4 elements in activities design. And seen from the data, we can see that only a few students they expressed the perceptive that they benefit little from good activities. That means most of the students they like good activities, they like interesting activities, and they like the 4 elements, they love them, and if the activity wants to be good, then teachers may contain at least one or 2 elements in the activities. So let's have a review. The 4 elements is situation, gamification, competition, and cooperation. And in the end, I have some suggestions for the future study. Thinks there is still a long way to go as regard to activities application in less developed cities. Measures should be taken to improve the teaching quality, and consequently, teachers' awareness of activities application should be cultivated through various kinds of conferences and trainings. What's more, when teachers apply creative and effective activities in classrooms, 4 elements, namely situation, gamification, cooperation, and competition, should be paid enough attention to in order to involve students in activities where Taki language should be used to complete communicative goals. What can be concluded from the questionnaire of junior high school students is that activities increasing students' participation promotes real learning. Okay, so much for my presentation. Thank you so much.